It's that time of year when we welcome a new freshman class to the School of Medicine in Shreveport. They're hesitant, worried about what lies ahead in the next few months. And who better to help them over that worry and convince them that all will be well but the members of the sophomore class who have just gone through this experience themselves.
One of my priorities is to make sure that I have time for me outside of medical school.
I think it all comes down to scheduling. I like the gym. I like working out. So you just got to find time. For me, it's 5 o'clock in the morning or 4:30 in the morning.
Knowing where my priorities are, and that keeps me focused on medical school. But at the same time, when I'm doing something besides school, I just have to focus on that.
I have some friends that are not in medical school, so I have time to hang out with them. You do have time, you just have to be wise about spending it.
I mean, sometimes when a test gets close, it's harder to do fun things, but we go out to eat, or there's definitely study breaks and time for personal things.
You just have to schedule your life.
The first 2 tests were probably like the worst 2 days of my life. Just they were so stressful to sit in. And I thought someone was playing a practical joke on me for the first one because it was just like a foreign language.
My first few tests last semester, I was like, oh my gosh. But then once you get used to it and kind of expect what they're expecting of you, you get to a point where you know you're ready or not.
In my undergrad career, our tests were mostly essay writing, so these multiple choice questions were definitely a shock and something that I had to practice and get used to. But I think I've gotten it now and I kind of know what to expect.
You start to catch on, and then once you've taken 2 tests or taken 1 test, that helps dictate your studying. And so the tests have become just exponentially better.
If you've been studying the material and you've been actively participating and you really want to do this, I think the grades you earned on the exams reflect that. That's my personal opinion. If you don't study, you definitely won't do well here in medical school.
I think the thing that surprised me the most was the amount of material that we have covered. And everybody told us that before we started school and during orientation, but you kind of don't believe them until you actually do it and you see the amount of material that we're learning.
You don't realize till you do it what you're putting yourself through.
That it actually finally does come together. All the information they give you at the time, at the moment that you're getting it, you seem like, wow, it seems overwhelming. It's like drinking an ocean. But you know, I think at the end, it surprised me to know that when the time comes for you to recall it, it's there. And the system that they built here, through repetition, through interaction, it's extremely helpful, and it's effective.